Welcome back to another Nature's Always Right episode. Today we are going to be talking about harvesting carrots, giving you some general tips on how to avoid breaking off the tops, an easy way to get them out of the ground if your soil's not very sandy and loose, showing you how to pack them in a tote so that it's easy to clean them later. So if you have harder soil that's more clay, things like that, it's going to be really hard to get the carrots out by just pulling the tops, and a lot of times you're actually going to snap off the tops. So I like to use a pitchfork. You could also use a broad fork, you could use a shovel, anything that you have to get in there and get under the carrots to pop up the soil and make it loose so that you can easily pull the carrots out of the ground. So let's try to pull some out. So you can see I snapped a couple off, and it's just not as effective, and it's a lot harder work. See, I can't get this carrot out. So that's why the best way is to come in here with a pitchfork and go down and pull up. How close did you get the pitchfork to the carrots here? So if you get too close, you're risking damaging the carrots. So you want to be a little bit further away, but not so far that you're not able to get a good lift on them. So I like to stay about, 3 inches away. Want to make sure, the tines of the pitchfork go this way. So I want to angle it this way forward so it actually goes more straight down. Push down, pull back. And now I can grab a whole bundle of them at the same time to be more efficient. I'll shake them to get all the dirt off, and then I can just set them on the ground. Now if you're a market gardener, I'm going to show you how to do this really efficiently. If you're a home gardener, this may be all you need for the week. So I find that totes and milk crates are really great for moving around carrots. So now when you put them into your tote, you always want to face them the same direction so that when you take them out again to wash them or to clip the tops off, they're all the same direction. It makes it very quick and easy. If they're all different directions, you're going to have to rearrange them, put them in the right direction. So depending on how you're selling them, whether you're taking the tops off or you're selling them in bundles, I just found that it's so much better to just face them all the same direction, and it makes it easier come cleaning time. Now for market gardeners, I'm going to harvest this whole area here. So I'm going to use my pitchfork first, pitchfork the whole area, then come back and pull all my carrots out of the ground. So if you haven't harvested carrots before, you might be wondering, how do I know that the carrots are ready to pull out of the ground? Well, one great way is to just monitor the date to maturity, and that's going to be on all of your seed packs. Carrots are anywhere from 90 to 110, 120 days, depending on if you're in the winter, the variety, things like that. Once you're in that date of maturity window, then you can start checking. So another way to know is, once the carrots get bigger, you're actually going to see them. Look how big this one is. So this one's probably ready. And one way is I just kind of wiggle them and I feel the resistance in the ground. You can kind of slide your finger down to feel how deep it goes. And then, of course, you should just pull them out of the ground and just check, see where they're at. So you see how I can just brush away the dirt and see, wiggle it. This one feels like a really nice carrot. And that's why you need to use the pitchfork, because this thing is stuck in there. There we go, about a 6-inch carrot. Really nice. So something you want to watch out for are bolted carrots. And bolted just means that it's going to seed. You can tell that it's bolted because of this thick center stem that's coming up. They also will develop sometimes more gangly looking roots. And you don't want to sell this or even really eat this yourself. It may be good enough, but a lot of times once it bolts, the root gets very hard. And even if you cook it for a long time, there's still this texture that's hard to chew through. So watch out for that. Don't sell these carrots, because on the surface it looks like a decent carrot, but it's actually not. So as I harvest, I just make a giant pile all facing the same direction, which I can easily pick up and put into my tote. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and keep harvesting these carrots and then wash them for my market.